Okay. Welcome to Shareability Uganda e-learning. My name is Nelson Bitswamba. This is my telephone number, email, that is elearning@shareability.net. In today's video, I want to add more question on profit, dealing with profit. It was our subtopic, and this is a continuation on how you can still handle more questions about profit. Okay, so in this we shall be looking at questions that are in the format of a chart. They give you a chart, they give you a graph, they give you a table, and they want you to extract the message within the graph, and you'll be able to answer the question, but when they are profit oriented or loss oriented. Okay, so with this we shall be able to see and find out and learn how do we answer those questions, how do we extract information from that table which is given and get derived to the correct answer. Okay, let's get started and see how such questions are set. And I know we shall be able to understand this by this video. Each student, each learner will be able to understand and pick and be able to use the knowledge in his life of business, in his way of calculating the profit, or when it also comes to managing the business. Okay, right. Let's move ahead and see. All right, as we said, we are saying we are finding out profit, but on questions that are postage rate. Okay, we are saying finding profit, that is on postage rate. Then of course we shall be able to study the table which is given. All right, so we have been given a table here, and it is having these headings. We have articles, and we have destinations, we have charges. For the more understanding about articles, when we talk about articles, their meaning, like when someone writes a message within the news, or he writes a story within the news, we roughly call that one an article. And also destination, that means where is that article being written. Is it in Uganda? Is it in Kenya? Is it in East Africa? Is it in Tanzania, Congo? Is it in Dubai? Is it in US, United Kingdom? All that kind. That means a destination. All right. So we also talk about charges. When they talk about charges, their meaning, if a letter is sent to that place or that destination, what do they charge? If an article is written to that destination, maybe how much do they buy it, how much do they sell it? All right, so that's what we're going to deal with. So in the articles, we are having what we call letters. Okay, so this means those were in the form of letters. Then also we have what we call small parcels, that is air. Small what? Small parcels. That means they are moving by means air. Is form of that kind, but we have to just understand the message. All right, so we are having our destinations. We have Uganda, we have East Africa. Uganda has a charge that is 100 and what 50. Maybe when someone sends a letter to Uganda, it's charged 150. East Africa 400, Africa 500, Europe 500, Asia 500, America 550, Uganda again. Then that comes to the parcels. Okay, these are different from letters. So in Uganda they're charging 1,200. Then in East Africa, that is 10,000. Africa, that is 11,700. Okay, Europe, that is 16,000. Asia, that is 22,500. Right, America, that is 8,450. Okay, so we can be able now to understand that there was someone writing an article, from Uganda maybe to another destination, he's charged this amount. Maybe from Europe to another destination, he's charged another charge. Okay, so we can also have these parcels. I don't know whether it reaches by means of air or that kind, but the charges also do vary, it's not the same. So we shall be able to face out some questions on this, and we shall be able to understand how are those questions set and how do we answer them. All right, so let's move ahead and see how those questions are set. Okay, now we can look at our example here where they are saying Joseph sends 2 letters to Kenya and 3 letters to Tanzania. He's sending how many letters? Two letters to Kenya, 3 letters to Tanzania. Then a question which comes out. Remember, we have been able to understand more about what? That these letters are sent to different destinations. So we can see here we have a Kenya, which is a destination. We have Tanzania, which is also a destination. Then they're asking how much will he pay? All right, you can now understand. When you come here and we look out for the destinations, we have to understand Kenya lies where, Tanzania lies where, and in the letters. Okay, let's view out and see how to be critical and read the table that is given. When you look at letters, I'll have the destinations. We have Uganda, we have East Africa, we have Africa, we have Europe, we have Asia and America. So we are not having Tanzania and what? Tanzania and Kenya, but we are having Uganda. So where should we get Kenya and Tanzania? But it is not here. Someone with an idea? Okay. Yes, you can see that they failed to put out Kenya, Tanzania in this table of destination. However, when you look at our East Africa, this should be now part of the common sense and understanding. East Africa is concerned about how many countries? Okay, we have Kenya, Tanzania lies within what? Within East Africa. I know there's someone who could say, why not Africa? Okay, no, we can choose East Africa because it is the one having these countries. When you go to Africa, Africa now shall be including many countries, including East Africa. So now we shall be able to take the charges that are charged for East Africa, because I believe when someone comes to East Africa, he's either coming to Kenya, Tanzania, or even Uganda itself. So since Uganda has been mentioned in, so that we shall use the exact charge that has been given in that. So that means we shall be able to use the charges of what? The charges of East Africa. Okay, so now let's go ahead and interpret this question. Well, they are saying you have Joseph sent 2 letters to Kenya and 3 letters to Tanzania. How much will he be able to pay? Okay, they have calculated the answers here, but also let's also choose to calculate as I'm demonstrating for you to understand it very well. Okay, what are they saying? They are saying Joseph sent 2 letters to Kenya, 3 letters to Tanzania. Okay. 3 letters to what? 3 letters to Tanzania, 2 letters to Kenya, 3 letters to Tanzania. Okay, now we can practice this and see. We are saying they are talking about the what? The 2 letters. I'm going to abbreviate this in 2L, and also 3 letters, 2 letters to Kenya. Okay, 2 letters are being sent to Kenya. Okay. I'm going to make Kenya, which is K. Then also we have what we call 3 letters. 3 letters are being sent to Tanzania. Okay, can just write TZ. Then what shall be the cost of this? Remember here we are able to say that we shall be able to take the cost for the what for East Africa, which was 400. That was what 400. That means also the cost of TZ, because it is also still in Tanzania, I mean in East Africa, we shall also give it the same what the same values. So now when you come back here to the question, they are saying how much will he be able to pay? How much will he be able to pay? Also, when you come back to the costs at this, they were saying in East Africa, a letter, they were able to say letter. That means they meaning one. When they mean one, that means we shall be able to see out the cost of the two letters. Okay, the two letters. So that means here we shall be able to get our two letters. We shall say our two times our charge, which is 400. Okay, 400. We should be able to come up with what? With an answer of 800. That is 2 times 4, it is 8. So we just add these zeros. Also here shall be able to say our 3 times our 400. Okay, times what? Times 400. Okay, so here we shall say what is 3 times 4? It is 12. Okay, now here they are trying to ask us that how much will he be able to pay for the 2 letters and the 3 letters. Okay, so we have started them very well, that they want us to find how much will he be able to pay, because he was able to send 2 letters to Kenya and 3 letters to TZ, Tanzania. So that means we shall be able to sum up this value, shall be able to sum up this value and come up with what? With the total. So when you sum up this, what is 0 plus a 0 plus a 0? All are what? Zeros. 0 plus 2, we get a 2. 8 plus 1, we get 9. Okay, so okay. Here we are having a 0 and a 0. Then 8 plus what? Okay, please, you should be able to arrange this accordingly, according to their place values. Because when you have 1200, you can interchange them for it not to confuse you. 1200 then plus 8 what? 800. So that means when you put a value in a different place value, you are likely to get the wrong what? The wrong answer. So we are saying here we shall get a 0, we shall also get a 0 here. What is 2 plus 8? Shall also get 10. Write 0, carry 1, where 1 plus 1 shall be 2. Alright, so that means this guy was able to pay our 2,000. Let's also look at what these people got. You can say here they are able to say for 2 letters to Kenya will pay shillings 4 times this, which is equaling to this. And 3 letters to TZ should be able to pay 3 times 400 times the 3 letters. So they're able to pay 2,000. Alright, so we can see how we have come up with that answer. Okay, so let's proceed and see how we can make this right. So in refresh, or to make a recap of this, be able to extract the information from the table which is given, and be able to take the charges, then the letters. When they doesn't indicate anything here, sure you make this one that makes one letter. Okay, not 2 letters are charged this. That should not confuse you very well. So also be able to read when Joseph sends 2 letters to Kenya, 3 letters, that means you have to reflect the letters should correspond to the letters, the value of the letters. Don't put another charge. Okay, so like here when they had parcels, please do not get if they are talked of Uganda or East Africa, and use 10,000. Okay, should be able to use letters to the corresponding destination and charges. Okay, so for a recap, hope everyone has been able to understand this. For this practice, I do say thank you very much for watching this video, and please be able to check out for our recent lessons that you might have missed, and subscribe to support our channel for getting more of these resources. God bless you so much. Have a good moment.